Hello Mallards, it is Saturday. I'm at Santa's Farm for the daytime Stardust show. We are 3 shows down, 1 show to go. It's going pretty well. Had a couple of sparse crowds, but that's to be expected and totally fine. We're having a blast, having a good time. And then we of course have Horror and Headphones tonight, which I'm really looking forward to. And then immediately after Horror and Headphones, I am driving to Universal for Halloween Horror Nights. It's a long, busy, absolutely insane day, but I'm looking forward to all of it.
It is the night of the laboratory in the castle east, the master bedroom where the vampires feast. Still all came from their humble abode to get a jolt from my electrode.
I don't know how Scarecrow does this. It's really hard to sleep in this position.
Stardust is over, Horror and Headphones is about to start. All these people are ready and raring to go. I don't know how many tickets we've sold yet, but I'm about to head to Ella and get that sorted out. And we are gonna kick off an amazing night. I might do some more video during the evening, or I might not, but I'm excited for our second night of Horror and Headphones. Horror and Headphones is over for the night. We had a great turnout, 57 people. As predicted, I definitely did not, in fact, film anything else while I was there. I feel bad for that, except that I don't feel bad for that. But now, I am at Universal for the first time in literal ages. I literally cannot remember the last time I took this walk. But I'm very excited to head out now and experience all of the haunts that HHN has to offer. So let's go meet our lovely guide Katie Fair and get rocking. I have arrived, Halloween Horror Nights 30. Never go alone. Good thing I'm definitely not going alone. Also, I realized that I have no idea what any of the houses are or anything about this because I didn't think I'd be able to come, so I didn't want to get excited. So now, all of this gets to be a surprise. I have found the lovely Katie, and we're making our way through a scare zone. Always a good time. I love it. I have now done 2 houses, the Icon's house and Revenge of the Tooth Fairy, both of which I adored. In our Icon's house, Elsa Strict reigns supreme. Which I have no problems with. I love the storyteller. I think that she's super fun and doesn't get nearly enough love as an HHN icon. So I'm down for her being the ruler of fear. I also got a chance to see a very lovely Jack who did a little shimmy for me. Can't imagine why that happened. No idea. But it was very enjoyable. And then Revenge of the Tooth Fairy was disappointing only in that it didn't have Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. But the storyline is really fun, and the house itself had some good scares. I yelled a lot. I'm not gonna name names, but several other people in this also yelled a lot and got startled, but it was real fun. Third house of the evening was Legendary Truth, a house that I had been seriously looking forward to for a myriad of reasons, not the least is that I love everything Legendary Truth does. It is the kind of lore that I'm really behind, this sort of like secret society artifacts exploration kind of thing. And this house delivered on every promise. They had all of the legions and they had nods to basically everything Legendary Truth has ever done. This is a time that I would love to do a Behind the Screams tour, so that I can do a daytime lights on, because man, with lights on, I'm sure I would just lose myself in that house for hours, which you're not allowed to do, but like, I'd try. The scares are good, the monsters are great, but mostly the house is just real pretty. We just did 2 more houses, the Bride of Frankenstein and Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Texas Chainsaw Massacre was good, some good scares. I got startled. The end of that house is just chainsaw, 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 chainsaw. And a couple of them actually got me because it turns out that when I get that far down, I get startled by chainsaws. But I think that Bride of Frankenstein, okay, so Legendary Truth is a beautiful house that I really enjoy for lore reasons, but Bride of Frankenstein might have been my favorite. It's got that whole gothic vibe that I'm really into. I thought that the story is really cool. Like, it's a house that I really felt a story in, which is really fun. And it was pretty, and it was interesting, and I had a great time. And there's still 5 other houses, but like, I'm leaning towards Bride of Frankenstein being my favorite. Oh, whoa! I love it. It's so pretty. I mean, I won't say the name of the house, you know, out of respect, but here we are. And by respect, I mean because I know better. Katie is a god amongst men, clearly, because we just did the 4 back houses within 30 minutes. From the front of the park to the back of the park, doing 4. So the only house I missed is
Welcome to Scary Horror in the Heartland.
yeah. So I missed Horror in the Heartland, but you know what?
But who really wants to go to Ohio?
Yeah, not me. Definitely not. And I'm actually okay with it because we did Beetlejuice, which was a delight. We did Hill House, which was very creepy, and had probably the most scared I've gotten all night was at the end of Hill House, I think.
You dropped.
She dropped. I did drop. The second most scared I've gotten all night was in, well, see, now I don't remember the names of houses because I didn't have to learn them this year.
The Wicked Growth Realm of the Pumpkin, or
No.
Puppet Theater Captive Audience?
Puppet Theater Captive Audience. There's this baby doll. And I think that is the second most startled I was all evening. And then Wicked Growth was my favorite house. Like, there's not even I thought it was going to be Bride of Frankenstein Lives because I really enjoyed that one. But I was wrong because Wicked Growth exists and it is far superior. And it's beautiful and it's enjoyable and we pulsed ourselves through it, and I cannot recommend that house. Go to that house.
When there's no line.
Yeah. Yeah. But even when there's a line, like, go to that house. That house is great. You should go. Sorry. And like, it was very, very enjoyable. Yeah, so overall, I've had a really good time. The third most scared I was this entire night is when I spooked myself in Beetlejuice.
That was really fun.
I absolutely saw my own reflection in one of those plastic sheets and got scared. And Katie just
10 out of 10, my favorite thing that happened.
Enjoyed that moment. Yeah, but it's been really fun. So thanks to Katie for doing this. Thanks to you guys for sticking with me for a very long day. And I'll see you tomorrow.